or an empty nester, and it's a $20 bill. But, you know, to call it a rice cooker is an absolute insult because this is an actual multi-cooker. I mean, we've experimented so much with this. We have done eggs, we've baked in it, we've done queso, we've done turkey chili, we've done so much stuff. People absolutely adore it. So I do encourage you to check out the reviews. This is from a company called Dash, and they always inspire us to unprocess our food, to eat more at home, to make those great choices with these really smart, innovative products. So if you want this one, stay with us this presentation. It comes in 2 colors. So we've got it in the black and we've got it in the red. But this is gonna be your favorite little appliance in the kitchen because it does so much. And to tell us all about it is one of our kitchen experts, our foodies. Her name is Kelly Diedring.
Hi.
This thing is amazing because you look at it and you're like, yeah, rice. And
I know.
You're gonna get rice perfect every single time. But when you show everybody all the things we've concocted, and most of those ideas come from you, I mean, this thing is really a must-have, and at a $20 bill?
Yeah, it's crazy. You would pay $40 or $50 for a rice cooker. I love the size of this one. It gives you 2 full cups of rice, but like Leslie said, it's probably misnamed, although we have to call it something, right? Yeah. So we call it a rice cooker because quite frankly, that's how it was designed, but it is really truly a multi-cooker. This is perfect white rice. So I didn't realize, but rice is a #1 side dish in America, which I think is really interesting. So whether you love white rice or black rice, or maybe you love wild rice or any kind of grain like quinoa or couscous, it will cook it to perfection.
Right.
But then it does so much more. So that is rice, and I'll show you how to cook it. But I've got to show you, nothing sticks. So if you have ever experienced that situation, you know, where everything's sticking, your rice is sticking to your frying pan and then you soak it for 3 days and it still doesn't come out, this is what we call our True Glide nonstick, and it's proprietary to HSN, meaning nobody else has that nonstick, but it's the non-stickiest, and I've coined that term because it's the non-stickiest I've ever experienced. And it's by Dash, and their motto is unprocess your food. They have great customer support, even if you have a question about a recipe. You're getting an American, you know, based customer support team. But next door to it, in you know, another rice cooker, we've done chili. So don't think of it just for grains. I mean, it's great for grains, but think of it at the office or maybe in a dorm room, in a vacation home, an RV.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could have fresh lunch every single day, not something in a can or a bag or a frozen little dish. And what's remarkable to me is, many people buy more than one for this exact reason.
It's a nice size.
As a little piggy that I am, I always overeat. I could not believe the capacity because I first looked at it and I said, well, come on, like who could eat from that, right? It's like for a baby. No, this is perfect for that person, that one person, that empty nester, that kid that's off at college, or maybe for that couple and you just don't want to pull out the pots and pans and have the major cleanup, Kelly, for a $20 bill.
It's crazy.
I mean, it's so versatile.
It really is. So this is our chili, and by the way, when you talk capacity, so it makes 2 full cups. So if you're talking a side dish, that would be a side dish for 4. If you're talking a main dish, that's a main dish for 2. So it's, you know, most of us are cooking for 1 or 2. Did you want one of those bowls of chili? Are you waiting for something?
I'm waiting.
Okay,
I'm waiting because there's so much to show you. By the way, very important, if you are shopping on hsn.com, please read the reviews. I could not believe how many reviews. It's a huge customer pick. I'm going to be sharing some of those with you. And remember, this is $19.95 because we're in our Flash Flex event. This is just for the Saturday blend. This is what? On 2 flexible payments of $9.98. You don't even have to pay the full price. You get it home, you start cooking, you're gonna see why so many people fell in love.
Exactly, and this is what all you do. So you're getting the cup that comes included. You're also getting the matching scoop, which is really nice. And it only has 2 buttons, but all you do is you take 1 scoop of rice or quinoa or couscous, whatever grain, you know, I always recommend to rinse your rice, but you don't have to. A lot of it comes pre-rinsed, and then 1 cup of water or broth or liquid, any liquid. And that's it, 1 to 1. So you just pour both of those in, and then you see right down front, there's a button that says keep warm or cook. And obviously when you're cooking, you press it down to cook rice. But here's the cool part, and this is the part that comes in like the $80 rice cookers, like these sophisticated, expensive versions. You're getting it in this one. It switches itself when it's done cooking to warm.
Yeah, so you don't have to babysit.
You don't have to babysit your rice. It's also not gonna start overcooking your rice or burning your rice to the bottom, because once it knows all that water is soaked up and evaporated and cooked into the rice, it knows it based on, wait, there's a sensor in the bottom.
Yeah.
It's smart.
So here's what's happening. Remember, you're gonna make breakfast, lunch, dinner, bake. You're gonna do appetizers, your hot queso, use it as a little fondue pot.
Or like your gravies.
I know.
Yeah.
We're over halfway through our quantity. So we are over 2,900 gone. I think we've got like 2,400 left. And we just got the black back. So that was in the red. People were just buying the red and we were absolutely happy with that. We've got 2 colors now. So you can pick it up in the black, you can pick it up in the red. I want you to think of all the occasions we've got coming up. I think of it as a little side cooker when your stovetop is occupied.
Or butter, like warm butter if you have crab legs out in the summertime.
Best 20 bucks
Au
you'll
jus,
spend.
you can put, because it has that keep warm feature. I love this idea because these are always on BOGO at my grocery store, but any of these, they contain a protein, a vegetable, and a sauce. That's really nice and convenient. Take this to work with you and then just pour it in your rice cooker, and now you haven't gone out and eaten fast food. You haven't had to stand in line at the Gross Dirty work microwave. You can do it from frozen, you know, take about half an hour, maybe you're on a conference call, and then you have this healthy meal. And that's the whole thing about Dash. When they say unprocess your food, they give you these, you know, appliances, and they work for you. They work into your life. They're not hard to use.
Dash has been a brand that since we launched at HSN, my God, our customer loves it. They are such good products, really well made, and this is a $20 bill for something that you will use over and over again. Kelly, as you keep going, I mean, you've got a lasagna. People have cooked omelets in this, but look at these reviews. One person said, this is tiny but mighty, works great to take to work, set on the counter, makes a hot lunch possible. One person said, I would recommend this little cooker for anyone that cooks rice on a regular basis, quinoa, wheat berries. I even made an omelet hassle-free.
Do an omelet, yeah.
And one person said, I bought this item and did not know how effective it would be. It's one of the best products I've ever bought.
And it's
for
not
$19.
$200, it's not $50. You gotta just try it out. Maybe it's a gift for somebody, maybe it's for somebody in your life that's out on their own again or starting out on their own. I love this idea. I could cut that into 4 slices. I could cut it into 2 slices. I could eat 1 slice and have leftovers. It's a mini lasagna. All we did was use our no-bake noodles, which are the kind, you know, just get them in the box, says no-bake right on the front. You pop it in with your red sauce, you add in your ground beef or your vegetables, you could do a white lasagna. You do your layers just like you would the lasagna that takes you 45 minutes in the oven, and then you're talking 20 minutes in a small space.
And you're talking about like practically no cleanup.
Yeah,
you know,
got
at the
this
end
to
of the
clean
day,
up. This is dishwasher safe.
I think for so many people, like my parents, my mom used to be an ace in the kitchen. She's now getting to 80 and she doesn't want to cook anymore.
Yeah, sure.
What about if you're an empty nester? What if it's just you? You live alone in an apartment. What if you want to buy this as a gift for that first time homeowner, for that, you know, couple that just got married, you want to buy them a his and hers? What about, you know, I don't know, send it off to your kid for college.
Oh, great idea.
You know, this is the possibility of having a fresh, wonderful home-cooked meal that you don't have to babysit and then clean up as a breeze so you don't overthink it. It's $19.95. It's a huge customer pick. We are now, Erin, you said over 5,000 sold?
Sorry.
Okay, so 5,600 sold.
Wow.
So there it is. So I can't even make this up. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's going fast.
Because it's so easy. You pop a button.
That's a great price.
You walk away, and you're getting 14 recipes included today. So everything from rice pudding to pineapple fried rice to oatmeals to turkey chili, your mac and cheese. Remember, you can boil eggs in this thing. It is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, so we just made a little miniature cake, basically, and it's 1/3 of a box of mix. So you could make 3 cakes if you wanted to with 1 box of cake mix. And then in the rice cooker next door to it, we've just made a little ganache. So we have a little mini cake for maybe your neighbor for Easter, or maybe it's the holiday season and you want to make a dozen of these for your all your coworkers.
Look how beautiful.
It's just a cake mix. It takes 3. You can make 3 cakes with 1 box of cake mix.
2.5 minutes left. Look at what just happened with our Flash Flex event. This is 4 flex payment of $4.99. People are buying multiples. Have this as a just because gift. First of all, it catches your eye because it's so darn cute.
It's so cute.
But it's the perfect serving size. It's no hassle, stress-free cooking, stress-free cleanup. It is a winner, you guys, and I hope you try one out today. It's 590-706.
Okay, is that the one you were waiting for?
Fluffy.
So if you're doing the keto diet, if you just love eggs because they're so healthy, this is a 5-egg omelet, and this has mushrooms, peppers, cheese. You could do bacon. Oh, look, at cherry tomatoes on the inside. Like, talk about protein all day. Guess what I didn't do? do with this omelet. I didn't get out a frying pan, I didn't have any splatter on my stovetop, and I did not babysit an omelet.
So good.
And there's nothing worse. I'd rather babysit my kid than an omelet. Like, babysitting an omelet's like, oh, it's gonna burn. If you walk away for 2 seconds, you don't have a good fluffy omelet. This gives you a good fluffy omelet. It does a really nice job. I think you'll enjoy it, and it's a nice size. It's not one of those things where you're totally overwhelmed with, you know, a giant food processor or another huge blender or something like that. It's a really good size for the kitchen. All right, so did you say cheese dip earlier, I think?
So I told you that I named my cat Cheese.
Yes, that's right, because you like
That's how much
cheese
I
so
love
much.
Cheese. Cheese, rest in
How's
peace.
Cheese doing?
No, he's past my little
sorry,
cheesy,
honey.
but he was like 17 years old, by the way.
We need a Cheese Junior.
He had a good, he had a good life.
Okay, yes.
But I would buy it, I mean, it's like a mini fondue pot. I mean, talk about date night, game night. I mean, you have warm queso. Whenever you feel like
and it will stay warm. So that's what I love about the warmer. So a number of years ago, we sold this as a rice cooker, and it only had the cook feature. And you guys said, what about a warm feature? So we changed it.
Right.
And that's the version that you're seeing here. So it does warm your cheese dip. It will also warm your gravy at the holidays or any kind of sauce. You know, it's just that perfect size.
Do not think rice cooker. Think breakfast, lunch, dinner, baking, omelets, you know, oatmeal, whatever you need it to be. And it's non-stick. Steamed vegetables. I mean, the only way we can get healthier and be in control of our salt intake and our carbs and all that is if we're cooking, unfortunately. And so this is gonna make your life easier. It is gonna be a staple in your kitchen. Your item number is 590706. I can eat. I almost burned my, I'm so impatient.
Do you want the mac and cheese or the vegetables?
Come on,
I
know me.
That's why I said it.
I'm gonna stuff my face with mac and cheese. We're gonna check in with Brett. Sorry, honey. I just, you know, this is Breakfast of Champions. What can I tell you?